I think Boris Johnson has, look, I mean, there are some facts to do with this, which is that for a while, I think undoubtedly he was gravely ill, right? And that won't have helped. And I think it's plain to see that he's still not, in my opinion, the same bloke that he was when he first walked into Downing Street. I do just wonder whether or not he actually wants to stand again. I think there is a sense for, the Conservatives, just by way of the way that politics works, should not have been in power for this length of time. There has to be a changeover. That's almost a natural cycle of things. And so that's coming to an end anyway, right? And I don't think he wants to be a losing prime minister. I think his main priority was just to get into Downing Street. I don't think he's cut out for this particular task. That said, I'm not sure anyone really is. I mean, it is a bit nuts, isn't it? I suspect that he's going to try and hang his hat on Brexit, get that done. I mean, it looks to me like we are going to get no deal, really. I think he's going to try and get that through. And then I'd be surprised if he was still in post, really, with maybe a year or 18 months to go before the next general election.
Very interesting. And who would be the Lionel Messi that would succeed him?
Gosh, I think the Conservative Party, and I do think, by the way, I do think the Labour Party will get found out on this when I imagine that they may well win the next general election, although it would pain me to say that somewhat, which is the lack of squad depth, as you use that football term. And I'm looking around, I think Rishi Sunak has undoubtedly positioned himself relatively well. I don't really believe necessarily that Priti Patel is up for it. I suspect that maybe the Conservative Party would be better going for somebody a little bit left field, maybe a bit of a newbie. I think they need a new a rebranding, and those people have yet to emerge, because since we've had the last election, of course, no one's really been able to come to the fore, given they've been overtaken by events somewhat. So if it's not Rishi Sunak, I would expect it to maybe be someone who's lesser known at the moment.